We paid $350 for an iBuyPower gaming PC, except we don't think it's actually an iBuyPower.
It's being sold by a company called Foxtech, but they're selling what looks like an iBuyPower gaming PC. It kind of looks like a scam. I think it smells like a scam, but is it really a scam? We're gonna unbox it and find out after a word from today's sponsor. Listen, building a gaming PC is only part of the process. Once you finish planning your perfect gaming PC build to get the best price performance, you need to make sure to install and activate Windows 11 with today's video sponsor, GVG Mall. Use our link in the description down below to find the Windows 11 key. Use code TB20 on checkout to save even more money, upping your price to performance game. Then you'll get a copy of the key sent straight to you. Take that key, throw it into a Windows 11 PC of your choice during the install process or after the install is done, and boom, you now have an activated Windows 11 with access of all the features it has to offer. Use our link down below and use code TB20 on checkout and you'll save some money on your Windows activation. Big thanks again to GVG Mall for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to the video, shall we?
Y'all haven't seen Jonah behind the camera. He's
Yeah, Jonah's just like,
with the sandwich. That's why he's always eating sandwiches, because he's always high. I mean, on first impressions, this looks like an iBuyPower box.
Yep.
The only thing that I saw that was a little odd is like, it says it comes with, what does this mean? CS Arc 650. I'm like, is that Intel Arc?
CS Arc.
Is it crazy?
I think the power supply brand?
Okay.
Or it says UPS.
I would say, why would they tell us the power? I don't know.
Does it come with a UPS? That'd be really weird.
Yeah, tell them the specs that this thing says.
Okay, so Foxtech Gaming PC, of course, the typical listing. We got a i7 up to 3.9 gigahertz, which if you scroll a little bit, it's a 4th gen i7, but it comes with an Nvidia GPU that says it has 2 gigs of VRAM. So I didn't tell you which one, 16 gigs of RAM and a 1 terabyte SSD and $350, but this has no reviews, and I'm just warning the origin here. Oh, well, I can already answer one question. It has iBuyPower branding on it. What is this, and like, why do they have it?
So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say my thoughts. What was that? Dude, what was that noise? That's the GPU?
We heard this noise when it showed up.
Jonah, are we looking good in the front?
The graphics card's out.
Oh, no!
Well, I mean, like, is anything gonna fall? Are we good? So, I wanted to...
What am I looking at right now? What am I looking at right now?
Well, I was gonna say, I think my theory is correct. What I was gonna say is, my guess is that iBuyPower was probably selling their maybe power supply in case.
Yes.
As like a scratch indent. Companies do this. Like these big pre-built companies, when they get certain cases that go out of style, they have scratches and dents, whatever, they'll like palletize them and sell them. We've actually like had the opportunity to buy stuff like this before. And some company, like, what are they called? Foxtrot? Foxtech?
Foxtrot, Foxtech.
They come in with, I mean, the most, that's like an Asus board, isn't it?
Yeah, forget the graphics card. Obviously, that's a problem. Let's take the side panel off. That motherboard, though?
Dude, that's insane
That
how
is
small it is.
insane work. All right, what's this? What's in the bag? Is that a Wi-Fi adapter?
Oh, dual band, yeah, that's definitely not from iBuyPower. Dual band Wi-Fi adapter. One of these little like Bluetooth adapters. Maybe that might be Wi-Fi as well. I don't know. That power cable's, that's something. It's kind of thin.
Wait, that's the power cable?
Yeah, it's thin, dude.
Oh
I mean, this is not. I don't know. I don't think any of this stuff is iBuyPower.
No, and before we open it up, we're just building up the suspense here, guys. We're just gonna look at the Leton keyboard. This feels great.
Is that a braided cable?
Okay, so braided cable. Oh no! Oh no!
She's chrome. Is it the Cyberpunk edition?
Oh no, that's some chrome. Oh wait, 6D gaming mouse. The 6-dimension gaming mouse.
Oh my god, it's like heavy too. What the heck?
It's got some weight to it.
Dude, that feels horrible. Is there? Oh, there's peel. Okay.
What am I looking at here?
It's honestly, weirdly enough, like not the worst looking pre-built.
So it's a metal plate. That's what they're talking about. I don't know. I guess these are just indicator lights, and we'll plug it up when we turn the computer on. If the computer works after its current state. Let's move this off to the side and hopefully rescue this thing.
Well, one thing we can tell you all right now is it would not work in its current state because the GPU is...
GPU's at least tethered by the power, but it has been bouncing around for God knows how long.
Is this that new, what is it, Lee & Lee that just came out with the case that like,
oh, yeah.
It's like vertically?
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This is kind of cool.
Fans themselves are the level play fans.
The motherboard, dude.
The motherboard just, honestly, again, GPU falls out of socket. I mean, that's bad, don't get me wrong. But like, the motherboard just makes me laugh.
Yeah, that motherboard is like foul. I mean, it's so small. Okay, so this is 750 Ti. Some of the golden fingers are a little scary looking. There's also like a strange, I think it's silicone.
Were they trying to glue it in, maybe?
Maybe. Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
I almost think that's just damage.
It could be damage. Yeah,
dude, the screws are just gone.
Yeah, the
like
screws
they got ripped out.
The screws are in there somewhere.
This isn't good. That's a capacitor.
Uh-oh. Of something.
I'm gonna guess, well, we have multiple ripped off. You see C77, C700, yeah, those aren't, see, some of these you can tell by looking, like you see that one, Jonah? You notice how it has solder there and it's ready to be used, but it hasn't been? But then notice these guys where you can see like some of the trace has been ripped up. So there's probably multiple. I saw stuff falling. Oh yeah, here's another one.
Oh, wow.
See, I saw stuff falling out that at first I thought it was bugs.
Oh, bugs would be insane.
But then now that I'm looking, I'm like, oh, those were capacitors coming off of the graphics card. So this graphics card's probably no good.
It's probably no good. We'll hook everything back up just to show you guys it's no good, but probably no good. For the sake of the video too, I'm not buying another one of these guys. We've done this before where like we've had these videos and I'll buy another one. I ain't buying another one of these.
Oh, look at this.
Like this is...
Wait, can I? Wow, that's some cheap, dude, look at this.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we'll see if this works, and if it, it probably won't. We have other cards we can at least, throw into test.
I'm not giving them the satisfaction because this is probably one of the weirdest arrivals of a pre-build we've had, especially just...
Oh, you don't even need to worry about that, man. She's good to go.
Oh, yeah, my bad, my bad.
She's ready to test.
Yeah, my bad. She's good to go, and she's good to send back.
Here, I'll tell you what. I'm going to grab the portable monitor, and we'll see if it displays.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry,
go ahead and open it.
We'll do the full experience, all right, guys? We'll do the full experience.
I know I'm going out of order, but it's... What order? There's no order here today, Jonah.
Oh, look at the IO shield.
Yeah. You can't even, plug in the USB. I don't even know what happened there. Oh, I see the problem.
Oh, my.
Oh, wow.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Okay, so they used a zip tie. Oh, wait, no, we got two zip ties. We got multiple zip ties. Oh, this is on... Wait, is that the... Okay, that's not unplugged. It's just the daisy.
We've seen this brand before, right?
Yeah, DMOG.
1 terabyte, really?
I would love to MOG.
It does say it's a 1 terabyte on the listing, so...
This is
and that's ripped. Yeah, don't get me wrong, shipping damage happens, but this is a case of they didn't go through the effort to prevent it from happening.
Long Fang Bao. Julong Fang Bao.
ATX 500 watt. The 12 volt rail has... Wait, what?
What? 90 watts?
The 12 volt rail says greater than 396. What does that even mean? What total power draw 500 watts, but the 12 volt rail is greater than 396 watts.
See, my first thought when you were telling me the specs of this, and I saw how new the case was, and Matt was like, "Oh, it's probably a Fortune i7." I was like, iBuyPower would not have a case this new for a Fortune i7.
Oh goodness! I say, what are you gonna do right now if this works?
I don't know. I'm gonna assume it won't work for long.
There's no way it works for long, right?
Hopefully the power cable's wired the right way. Oh, she has underglow.
Oh, whoa, this case is kind of crazy.
Oh my god, it works. It's displaying out.
No.
How?
This is I don't understand. This thing is the most resilient computer
of
all time.
You don't need all of your capacitors. Dude, you hear the fans on this, John?
Why is it so loud? Can we actually turn them off?
Yeah, do what you just did. I think it turned them off.
Wait, it's
unless it just goes really slow.
What if it turned up the CPU fan too? That'd be insane. Wow.
I mean, dude, this is silent.
My mind is blown.
It's
right
almost
now.
like the fans aren't even spinning. It's so quiet.
All right, we'll just go one up. My mind is blown that this works right now. I'll be real with you. Let's plug this stuff up. I want to see what this looks like. We're already here.
I really don't want to take the little feet covers off, so they're just gonna stay on. It's just gonna feel bad. Oh, I hate this. I hate when mice had the cable coming out from the side.
I should have known these ports don't work. The USB 3, they just did nothing to make them work, so they don't work.
Yeah, where's the adapter at?
Yeah, where's the adapter at? At least give us an adapter.
I don't even think USB 2 is even plugged in. Oh no, they don't have USB 2. Okay.
All right.
She's nice.
Chef's kiss. Jackson, what do you got over there?
This is it. Look at how Jonah, watch this part. Watch you see the buttons? Watch. Oh, wait. Is that a button?
Are they buttons? Oh, something changed.
Look at do you see it moving though?
The whole thing is flexing. Let's connect you to Wi-Fi.
Install driver. I've never seen this before.
Oh no, I'm scared. Well, we have a working computer, at least right now.
I don't get it.
My mind is blown. I don't understand. But let's download something on it. See what's going on. Maybe actually, before we do it, let's get in there and make sure the specs are actually right.
Okay.
This is not fake. So actually, we got an upgrade. 4790. Gotta love that. 60 gigs DDR3, so that's accurate.
1600. Golden memory 1 terabyte.
Golden memory 1 terabyte.
So that's what DMOG stands for.
And our classic 750 Ti that seems to be the most resilient graphics card of all time.
Can we check? I wanted to see, because this Windows install felt a little strange.
Does it feel a little...
Dude, it's one partition.
Does it feel mogged?
It feels mogged. Yeah, it's only one partition, and I don't know.
I'm just looking to make sure I'm not missing anything on the listing, but this thing has survived. It made it, and it's going to play games. Not very well because it's a 750 Ti, but we're going to try our esports games, which is what somebody spending $300 would want to play on some PC like this. Don't even go in the comments being like, why aren't you testing Oblivion Remastered? Benchmarkers will not work on this PC, okay? It's just not going to happen.
I don't think it'll launch.
I don't think it'll launch. So let's go ahead and install some more appropriate titles and see if this super resilient PC can play some games. All right, guys, we're in Fortnite. Currently running some pretty low settings because obviously with a PC like this, we're gonna run low performance, a limited frame rate, 70% render scale, low across the board. I did record this once, by the way, and my shoulder blocked half the view. So when I do tell you if the performance is worse for whatever reason, I do tell you it ran good the first time. There'll be a little bit of the footage to show you guys that actually did. But we'll go ahead and drop to Brutal Boxcars because what a name. And hey, it's a 750 Ti. I don't expect much from it, but I expect it at least with the advertising that this company is using, to be able to play games like Fortnite, CS. CS did okay, it was playable, and do so at decent enough frame rates. So we'll see what we're working with here. But I mean, so far we've had some other PCs that struggle a little bit harder than this, especially on the drop. So we're getting about 90 to 80 FPS. Old 750 Ti, there's 2 gigs of VRAM. I mean, running performance settings. Look at that, we're getting about 1.4 gigs of VRAM being used. You don't need more than 8 gigs of VRAM in 2025 to play Fortnite on these settings, guys. You don't need any of that.
It definitely seems like like imagine if this was an i5, I think this PC would be like,
oh, it would be
horrible.
dying. I think the i7 is just enough.
Yeah.
And yeah, even with situations like this, we're getting some stutters. Just enough.
I swear they're up there. They're gonna be up there.
Uh-oh. Wow! Yeah, I mean, at some points we're hitting 150 FPS, which I think is kind of ridiculous. I'd probably lock this to like 120 to limit the amount of stutters you have, but 160 at times. You know what? This hardware, I'm just going to give shout out to Fortnite for performance mode. I feel like with this level of hardware, 4-core, 8-thread, older GPU, they've optimized this enough to where you can get close to a higher refresh rate experience in this game on really, really old hardware. So shout out to them for that, especially on a GPU that, again, we're literally days after the driver support's been dropped for it. It's still running pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of the games that we run on Unreal Engine 5 are like so hard to run. And then here's Fortnite.
Hey, mouse?
Yeah, it's like, I think it's scratching our mouse pad.
It is scratching our mouse pad. Keyboard, it's a membrane keyboard. It's whatever, it's fine, it works. It's gonna get very tiring to use. But I mean, I can't say I didn't start PC gaming with a membrane keyboard before I knew what a mechanical was, but we are in an era where mechanical keyboards are stupid cheap, so you know, always upgrade your peripherals when you can, but to get you off the ground, it works. I just think it's a miracle this PC works at this point, regardless of the specs, the price performance, the weirdness of them using an iBuyPower case and having a different branding. The PC works, so there's that. All right, guys, now we tested Fortnite. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, guys, so doing this a little bit different today because, well, one, this computer is acting really weird, and I don't even want to move it to our test station. And two, even if I could move it to our test station, it's currently being occupied by an upcoming video where we test one fan at a time in a gaming PC to see what the temperature difference is like. I know we're crazy, but it's gonna be a cool video, so stay subscribed for that one. But I'm running 3D Mark right now, the thing that we normally give you all the cent per point calculation to show you guys what you're getting for your money, FPS per point. As you can see, it ain't doing great. We're at like 8 FPS right now. It's not amazing. This benchmark normally does push budget PCs to its limits, and that 2 gigs of VRAM that we have is pretty much maxed out. So we're gonna let this run, get a score, and base it on the $350 price point that we pay for this PC, and just see what that's looking like. But figured I'd give you all a little live action benchmarking here instead of the usual where we show you all footage after the fact. So if you guys enjoy that kind of video, let me know down below. But I'm gonna let this run and we'll jump right back in when the benchmark is done. Wow, we ended up with a score of 1,202, which according to my calculations is a whopping 29 cent per point score, which is funny because Fortnite ran way better than I expected. But the actual horsepower you have here, I would say, is not that great. So shout out to Fortnite for optimization, to be honest. I'll have to see if that continues throughout other PCs we test here on the channel. But the 3D Mark score indicates a very bad value, which is kind of what we thought out of the gate. But hey, we ran that benchmark. Let's try a very demanding benchmark, and then we'll wrap up all this testing with Jackson playing some Apex Legends when he gets here into the office. So far, I'm just surprised this thing works. Is it going back to Walmart? Heck yeah, it is. Yeah, I'm just surprised that this thing is actually working. So there's that. You already know Black Myth Wukong is gonna be a fun benchmark when the view distance on low is already saying this exceeds your performance requirements. So we're going to 40% render scale, ladies and gentlemen, with FSR on. and we're just gonna see what we can get. Can we get 60 FPS, baby? We're on the built-in benchmark tool and we'll find out, but obviously based on that 3D Mark score, I'm gonna guess it's not gonna be great, but we'll let things run and see. Can we get 30 FPS? Well, I say 60. 30 I think is an acceptable goal. Or will we even get it to work at all? Will it crash? 9 to 10 FPS. Beautiful. I'm gonna leave you all with this for a little bit. Wow, a whopping 5 FPS average. I'm over here hoping it gets 60 with these settings. That ain't happening at 1080p. A maximum of 9, a minimum of 4, and we use all that VRAM. Let's wait for Jackson to get in here today, and he's gonna play some Apex Legends, and we'll wrap this up, but I just think it's a miracle this PC works, so shout out to whoever engineered this graphics card that it's still working properly, and from there we'll come to a conclusion, because I don't think this is a good buy, and we probably knew that going into it, but this made for a very interesting adventure for you guys at home. Well, I did mention we were gonna wait for Jackson to get here and we were going to jump into Apex Legends, but we're actually not, because you're gonna see here in just a second, for whatever reason, I think as of February of this year, I didn't know that, Apex Legends, which you would think they've already done this already, has officially moved only to DX12 support, and for whatever reason, the 70 Ti technically supported it at one point, but I guess doesn't fully support DX12, and now it won't launch the game. It'll throw an error here in just a second where it says, does not run the feature supported for DX12. Boom, there. There were some workarounds, but Steam and Apex Legends officially just removed that option whatsoever, so you can only launch in DX12 mode. So unfortunately, 750 Ti ain't gonna play Apex Legends, so Jackson's gonna have to play some CS too, his favorite game of all time.
All right, we are playing Counter-Strike 2, about the only, I had to clip on that guy real quick, about the only game that I feel like you can run on this PC. 920 by 1080. And we are currently doing low settings.
It's a miracle it can run games at all, considering it's lost some hardware.
Let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think those capacitors maybe do, because I would have thought that every single one is crucial to it working, but apparently not. I'm sure there's some functionality that we've lost that we just don't know we've lost yet.
This is playable.
It is, yeah. You're not going to get
the mouse isn't though.
No, yeah, the peripherals are horrible. I'm surprised I'm even like kind of sort of hitting shots, because like Matt took the peel off and it is dragging so hard. I'm trying to see if it has so heavy too. Man, the option's not what it used to be.
You don't hit the same?
I remember back when you could just, well, it's like more realistic. Oh my gosh, it's more realistic now. You know, you can't just zoom in and click and know you're gonna hit it. There's a little bit of bullet travel and everything, you know?
Best part is we're using a mini LED monitor to test this PC. This PC is like, wow.
Honestly, couldn't even tell.
because the quality's so low.
Yeah, like low settings CS is not the most aesthetically pleasing.
He's on a heater killing all the bots.
One of a few games that's probably gonna be playable. I mean, other than that, you're looking at like Minecraft, Roblox. Like in terms of really playable and like old titles, which, let's be honest, a lot of the kids buying this PC or parents buying for their kids, they're probably wanting to play some newer stuff.
All right, so we finished all our benchmarks. Let's wrap this video up real quick.
So we just got done kind of benchmarking this gaming PC, and we threw what we could at it. Obviously, you're not gonna be playing like any new higher end titles, but those older games and stuff, I mean, I'm shocked to say that this PC did run them. We get PCs that look perfect out of the box and don't work at all. This one with the graphics card laying in the side there, all scratched up, missing capacitors, and it ran. And oh, another thing that Jonah pointed out is USB 3 is just, I guess they ran it to something, but yeah, you don't actually have USB 3 at all.
It's kind of a mess. I wish there was more transparency on what the system was, if they were more open about its history, how they built it, why they built it, and sold it at the price that they sold it at. It may make a little more sense, but the fact that it showed up with the graphics card bouncing inside it, there's no way we can comfortably recommend you even look at this PC, because shipping-wise, they definitely have some improvement they need to make on this PC, but all in all, it was an interesting one, and I want to hear from you guys. Would you consider this a scam PC at the price that we paid? Let us know in the comments down below.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
So this PC will not be for sale at PCBros.tech, but we do have pretty cheap PCs like this one here, and we also have some really high-end PCs too.
PCBros.tech, we buy gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. We buy them.
We buy and we sell them.
You know, actually. I said we buy them. We do buy them from you guys at decent prices, but we also sell them. Use code Toasty Bros on checkout. You'll save 3% on your next purchase of a PC. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Your next buy.
Your next buy.